Here's a reminder that a small act of kindness can really make a big difference in someone's life.
So it started as a visit for a cable installation, turned into a major change for that customer who is legally blind. Our Nikila Pradier has more on this heartwarming gesture and how it's now going to help others.
Alana Manroe spends her days helping people like her who are visually impaired, working for the South Texas Lighthouse for the Blind.
Depending on what my blood sugar is, my vision fluctuates. Sometimes it's blurry, sometimes it's okay.
As a type 1 diabetic, the disease has taken its toll on Manroe's vision, making things that are routine for most people not as easy. Simple things like seeing the buttons on your remote. So she asked Grande Communications install technician Emmanuel Rocks about any larger alternatives when he was setting up her cable.
TiVo doesn't really provide a remote for the visually impaired. I did some searching and I couldn't find one.
But he did ask Manroe about a potential solution.
What if you had an enlarged photograph of the remote as a reference? Would that help? And she said, yes.
So Rocks came back the next day, not just with a large laminated printout of her remote, but also of her oven and microwave, which Manroe also mentioned had buttons that were hard for her to see, all on his own dime.
Tried to reimburse him, nothing. He just told me Happy Mother's Day, and I want to cry now, but it was awesome.
She dedicated her life to helping others. Yet in this situation, she needed a hand, and I just happened to be in the right place in the right time to do that.
But Manroe says it's an opportunity that a lot of people don't take, and it's one that has made a world of difference for her.
We struggle with so many things. We want to be so independent. And I can use my microwave. It sounds like nothing, but it really is exciting that I can do that on my own.
She's not the only one who's excited. Rocks says he's determined to use this opportunity as a launching pad to do more. He encourages others to do the same.
Don't ever think that you're too small to make a difference. I mean, I'm just a cable guy, but I had a chance and I took it.
It was everything to me.
Rocks said when he brought the printouts back to his colleagues at Grande Communications, the reaction was overwhelmingly positive and immediate. So through the Grande Cares program, he'll work to get them to other Lighthouse employees who are also visually impaired. Katia?
He is wonderful. He's a great technician. He's actually come out to my house before. And Alana Manroe, by the way, tells us that she hopes other businesses follow this example. She's available to offer guidance on better serving the visually impaired community, she says. And we have her contact information on this article. Just go to our website, kristv.com.